Welcome to the Space Fashion Show. We will be showing the sun, moon, and earth just for you.
The sun is first and is already glowing with gauge with brightness.
That prominence is a loop of gas that appears on the surface of the shiny moving sun. Hey, I can't say if the sun has gravity, but does it?
Oh, did you hear that? The sun has gravity, but it has a lot more gravity compared to the moon.
The sun is a bright yellow round star made of gases, and the sun is 100 times bigger than the earth.
As I say again, the sun is blinding my eyes with its fashionable look.
It's so hot, it's burning its own wood for the fire.
Yeah, the sun can build up to 27 million degrees. That's really hot.
Yeah, that is. And the sun has a very large amount of mass in the center of the sun.
Let's hope the burning sun melts all this cold frosting snow.
The sun is a large amount of distance away from this earth. Let's just say the sun is far away from earth.
I don't know about you, but the sun is sure in style and it has no atmosphere.
Do you know there is no water on this in-touch sun?
Yes, in fact, there is also no life on this modeling sun. The sun makes little explosions on the surface, but it can't be your firework or your camp out.
How come the sun has 3 spots on its surface?
Well, the sun has 3 spots on the surface, and they are flare, prominence, and sunspot.
Hey Allison, for our last one, did you know that the sun did so well in school that he was a bright student? Thank you, sun, for your starry walk.
Next on the runway is the amazing moon.
It's one of the smallest planets in the solar system.
Wow, that is really small to the front to the back. The moon is 4 times smaller than the Earth from the inside to out. It can maybe fit in your backpack.
The moon can get really cold at night and really hot at some points. Sometimes it gets a fever.
It has lots of craters, mountains, and plains. It's like you're in a top-notch video game with amazing graphics.
The moon is a gray rocky ball. It's the only thing good for a baseball, but hard to hit with a bat.
The moon has no atmosphere. That is why astronauts have to wear space masks and air tanks on their back. The astronauts are really cool to see up close.
The moon can rotate in 27 days to rotate in one time. It is cool how fast it can rotate and revolve in only 27 days. That's a short amount of time.
And the moon has water, but solid water.
Yup, it doesn't even have life that scientists have found with any old invention of theirs.
The moon does not make light. The sun's bright body shines on it and reflects light to the earth.
The gravity is 6 times less than the earth. And even when you drop a light feather and a hammer, and they both drop at the same speeding time.
The moon is 30 Earths away from the earth. It is fun to jump on 30 Earths to get to the earth.
The moon has less mass than the earth. The mass is such a small amount that a 300-pound man can jump over 10 feet in the air. Thank you, moon.
Next on the runway is the Earth. Look at that walk, it's so fabulous. Wow, look at that walk. I can't even do that.
The earth is 100 times smaller than the sun.
Wow, look at those colors. Blue, white, green, and brown. Those are cool colors. And the Earth has a medium amount of gravity.
Hey, the earth is looking good.
The Earth takes 24 hours to rotate, or 1 full day.
The earth is a gray rocky ball, and it is a sphere ball, which I love, don't you, Ariana?
Yes, I do. That is wonderful. And the Earth has an atmosphere, has some craters, and it has a medium amount of mass.
The Earth is 30 Earth-years away from the Moon. That's far.
The Earth's gravity is 6 times stronger than the Moon's gravity. But the Sun has more gravity than the Earth or the Moon. Way more than the Moon, totally.
The Earth has liquid water, but no other planet has water. Well, some have water, but it's not liquid, just to let you know. The Earth has a medium size compared to the Sun. I love that. That's cool, way cool. The Earth revolves around the Sun in about 365 days. That equals a year.
The Earth has life, but not the Moon because it don't have any air.
The inside of the Earth is iron, and the Earth has a core. The Earth doesn't make its own light. The Sun's light reflects off the Earth's atmosphere.
The Earth is a gray rocky ball, and it has iron in the middle of it. And it's rocky, by the way.
The Earth is so colorful, it's so fabulous.
That's all. Thank you, Earth, for having us here today.
Here comes the very bright thing that keeps us alive. Guess what? It's the sun.
The sun is very, very hot. It is so hot you would die before you even got to take a foot on it. It is never out of the sky.
The sun has no water, and the sun's gravity is bigger than the Earth and Moon combined. And it keeps the Earth in its place so this doesn't drift off into mid-space.
The light distance of the sun is 8 minutes and 19 seconds times farther than the Earth.
The sun is lifeless because it has no atmosphere for things to be on the planet, and it is too hot.
It has a magnetic field, which is the sunspots on the sun.
The sun has solar flares that are on the surface of the sun and are very bright.
The sun has plasma.
The sun is 100 times bigger than the Earth.
There is a prominence that shoots out of the sun very gravity.
The sun has a very, very large mass. Did you know that the sun is not the biggest star?
The sun's color is yellow. The sun's energy is heat and light.
The planets rotate and revolves around the sun.
The sun is a star.
The sun is not a nice touch to someone's hand.
The sun is very hot.
The sun is a yellow sphere ball of gas.
Nobody can touch the sun.
The sun has no water on it. I have a very hot feeling about this because the sun has a lot hot surface than the Earth, so it is hotter than the Earth and Moon combined.
I think that sun has a fever.
The sun is a nice touch for the summer.
You will never lose the sun or lock it in your car because it's too big.
Let's wrap it up, people. Give a round of applause to the sun. Thank you, sun.
Here comes a mile.
The moon is a big rocky sphere ball and has craters, valleys, but no life on the moon.
The moon is the biggest moon in the solar system.
The moon can get as hot as 253 Fahrenheit and cold.
The moon is in style this year all night for party.
Indeed.
Did you guys know that the moon is 30 Earths away from the Earth?
The moon is 4 times smaller than the Earth.
The moon rotates in 1 month, or 27 days.
The moon is 238,900 miles away.
The moon's mass is less than the Earth's mass. Thank you, moon.
The moon color is gray, white, and black.
Thank you, moon.
Next on the runway is the Earth. This Earth is never out of style. We live and adore it. The Earth has many different colors. Blue because of the water, white because of the clouds, green because of the plants, and also brown because of the deserts. The moon and the Earth are similar in some ways. Like the Earth has craters and also does the Earth. The moon has mountains, valleys, and plains. The Earth is between the moon and the sun. Earth is the only one with life out of the moon and the sun. Well, at least that's what scientists know out of all the planets. The Earth is the only one with an atmosphere. The Earth rotates once every 24 hours or a day, and it revolves around the sun. The Earth has liquid water. The moon has frozen liquid water. The Earth is a sphere. It doesn't change shape, but a marshmallow does. And if you compared it, it wouldn't work. The Earth also has mass, a medium amount, but not as much as the sun. And the Earth has more than the moon. The Earth gets sort of hot and sort of cold, but not as hot as the sun, Jalen. And not as cold as the moon. Brr. Now I am cold. Crazy mood changes. The moon also gets hot, but not as hot as the moon. The Earth is 4 times bigger than the moon. The Earth is also 100 times smaller than the sun. The moon is 30 Earths away. That's far. We all know that the sun makes light, but the Earth does not make light. The Earth gets the light from the sun. But it also shows that our gravity is a medium amount. I think it is getting hot here now. We all know when we go to the doctors, we step on the weight scale. But it also shows our gravity. It has the medium amount. It shows that how much gravity is pulling us down. The sun is hotter than the moon and the Earth. The Earth could be destroyed if it was that hot. Now I want to go swimming. I'm getting very, very sweaty. Thank you all for. You won't see this on Broadway.
Next on the runway is the sun. The sun is very, very hot. The sun is 100 times bigger than the Earth and 400 times bigger than the moon. And the sun's ball shape is always in style.
We sent a satellite to orbit the sun so they can see pictures of the sun so it won't hurt our eyes and learn new things about the sun. The sun makes its own light.
Yellow is the sun's color for the summer. Prominences are often in a loop shape of the surface of the sun, and it's very loop and crazy. The sun has no life, and if it did, people on the sun would be disintegrated already. Sunspots are dark areas on the surface of the sun, and dark is my liking. Sun flares are bright spots on the surface of the sun. Bright? Ouch!
The sun revolves around the galaxy. The sun has lots of gravity. The sun pulls the Earth closer the planet to the sun. It's faster than other planets that are far away from the sun.
The sun has no atmosphere, and if it did, the atmosphere would burn up.
Thank you, sun.
Thank you, sun, for having us here.
gray rocky moon on the runway?
We must have it to live. It certainly is stylish.
It is smaller than Earth, but you can certainly boil and freeze there.
The moon is a gray rocky ball which makes it very hard and gray.
The moon has special features like planes for the astronauts to go play volleyball. They can go hiking on the mountains and do huge jumps in the craters.
Even though it has no life, it still is fashionable.
Make sure you have a heater and cooler in your spacesuit because the moon can boil you alive or freeze you to death.
It has no liquid water, but it has ice.
The moon is a sphere that's sure like spinning on its axis.
The moon may not look like it has night or day, but you surely can see the stars.
The moon has no atmosphere, so bring an umbrella to protect you from meteorites falling.
It is gray, dusty, but its fashion is something you need to have.
When it is morning on space, make sure you have a visor for your spacesuit or you'll be blinded.
It takes a fashionable planet to revolve and rotate around the Earth. 20 days it takes to do both.
The distance between the moon and the Earth is 30 Earths. Whatever you do, don't take a plane because you will get heated up.
The moon reflects light from the sun to us, so we get the light from the day. So make sure you have a visor on your spacesuit. You need it to see or you'll be blinded.
Gravity on the moon is way less than Earth. You weigh 60 pounds less on the moon. So make sure you brought some heat used to keep yourself way down.
From rough valleys and mountains to plains as pretty as the blue sea.
The Earth takes 24 hours to rotate once.
The Earth is a sphere ball.
The Earth has a core.
The Earth doesn't make its own light.
Did you know that the Earth is 4 times bigger than the moon?
The sun has a medium amount of mass.
The water on the Earth, it makes you want to drink it.
The moon is 30 Earths away from the Earth.
The moon at night is cooler than the Earth. At day, the moon is hotter than the Earth.
Thank you for coming to our space fashion show.
Don't forget to come to the Science Night at McGrath at 6 p.m. to see more cool science. Thank you.